Simone Biles has been soaring sky high in her phenomenal gymnastics career for a while, but it doesn't mean that her hiatus has been a quiet one. She's been up to some pretty amazing things behind the scenes, and while we're not sure about her competing again, there's a lot to catch up on about the star gymnast. Without any more delay, let's dive into the details and see what she's been doing the past year. First off, the world awaits Simone Biles' comeback to gymnastics. Biles is widely regarded as one of the sport's all-time superstars. Her rise to the sport's highest ranks over time made her name instantly recognizable wherever people went. The 25-year-old sports star is an inspiration to many young gymnasts and people all around the world, especially to women in any field of sports that are aiming for the Olympics. The last time we saw Biles compete was in the 2021 Tokyo Olympics. Since then, Biles has refused to take part in gymnastics competitions due to her ongoing mental health issues. It was something she got a lot of backlash for, especially when she attempted to put up a personal boundary about the questions she received at a public interview session. This came with its own setbacks from the public and critics alike, and Simone Biles has indirectly reminded the world multiple times that she doesn't owe anyone her performances. "The word quitter is not in my vocabulary," she said. Of course, this can mean a lot of things. Perhaps she intends to return to gymnastics sometime soon in the future. Up next, Simone Biles talks about career struggles and her eventual return. In September of this year, the gymnastics queen took to Twitter to react to a fan who had written about the heartbreaking impact that Biles' retirement had on her kid. Simone Biles was quick to reassure her young fan that she was only taking a small break for her mental health's sake. Biles has been very candid about the difficulties she has with the gymnastic routines demanding twists and turns. It all stemmed from her experience with the twisties in Tokyo. Since then, her confidence in her own abilities as a performer has been severely diminished. By the end of 2021, Biles had made an appearance on Today with Hada and Jenna, where she expressed her dissatisfaction with gymnastics openly. She told them how jarring it was to not be able to do something that's always been so easy for her before, and it was an overwhelming dilemma to face, given how much she adores the sport. She admitted that it wasn't just difficult physically, but also mentally, and she apologized for the time away. We don't think any apologies are due, and she's doing what's best for the future of her career. She continued by saying she was still scared to practice gymnastics, focusing on the twists that are a major part of her routines. She addressed her extended absence in an interview with USA Today published earlier this year. If you question her about getting back into the game, she'll tell you that it's important to keep pushing despite the negative views, and that she thinks she has it in her to push herself just a little more. Now for what has Biles been up to in her time away? Her time in the spotlight has been pretty stellar. Ever since putting herself out there in 2013, she's been winning numerous medals in international competitions, including 5 gold medals at the 2016 Summer Olympics in Rio de Janeiro, and returning in 2019 to win her 5th all-around title at the US Gymnastics Championships. And in 2020, she won her 6th all-around title, making her the first woman to ever do so. All in all, she's got 19 gold medals under her belt at the World Championships, which makes her one of the most decorated gymnasts known to date. With a career like that and having done so much to represent her country, it's only natural for her to look out for herself amidst all the hard work. Her much-needed break has revealed a lot about what else she finds important, and the world's seen her slowly become an advocate for mental health and personal well-being. She's also been a very active advocate for social justice and has spoken out about the Black Lives Matter movement and other issues affecting the Black community, encouraging people around the world to become more aware and bring in more allies. Biles has also been involved in various charitable efforts in her time away from gymnastics. In 2019, she partnered with Procter & Gamble to launch the Raising an Olympian campaign, which aims to support and empower young athletes around the world. She's also worked with organizations such as the Make-A-Wish Foundation and the Special Olympics to help make a difference in the lives of others, and it's all the more reason to admire her. Coming up, a new direction in pursuing her passions. Simone Biles is going to return to her field of expertise, but it'll be in a different role than what her fans may be expecting from her. The gymnastics prodigy who's now 25 years old, will still be bringing glory to America, but not by directly competing. Not as of yet anyways. Instead, she's taken the route of becoming a teacher in the sport and is offering her first class through Masterclass. With a course on gymnastics fundamentals, amateurs and professionals alike will be learning a lot from the greatest of all time and will be able to apply her practice with great care and direction from her. The idea of her being a coach one day sounds pretty plausible and might actually be on the horizon sometime in the future. Then again, this is purely speculation for now. Simone shared a story she wrote on Instagram in which she revealed the fantastic news, about which she got tons of support and encouragement. Gymnastics enthusiasts who are interested in learning from Biles' wealth of knowledge can sign up for an online masterclass and access the course from the comfort of their homes. Honestly, who better to learn from than Simone Biles herself? Despite the gymnast currently taking a hiatus from her competitive gymnastics career, it's pretty obvious from her activities that she continues to care a great deal about the sport. Paid lessons are the primary means through which users may get knowledge from the Olympic gold medalist who won 4 times. The development of this will be beneficial to future gymnasts since it'll assist them in reaching their maximum potential. Let's look at what the masterclass has to offer. Masterclass, in collaboration with Biles, will provide aspiring and hobbyist gymnasts with 17 detailed video lessons to go through at their own pace. The overall time commitment for this training is 2 hours and 11 minutes, which seems pretty decent considering how complex the sport is. Simone will present a demonstration of her gymnastic skills, beginning with the basics and progressing to more complex techniques. Based on the platform's description of her masterclass video, gold-winning Olympic gymnast Simone Biles teaches her training techniques from beginner to advanced, so you can practice like a champion. Biles will do gymnastic routines on the vault, uneven bars, balancing beam, and floor. This means that anyone investing in the course must have equipment on the ready if they're going to benefit from it at its full potential. Aside from that, the gymnastics phenom will talk about her ups and downs and give insight into her training for contests. And the personal touch is always great for getting some realistic insight from about one's own expectations in the sport. The whole lesson's geared around boosting gymnasts' self-assurance so that they feel more comfortable pursuing a professional gymnastics career. We can tell that she's really passionate about the course and really wants to impart everything she's experienced to those who will come after her. Biles announced her masterclass on Instagram, writing #masterclasspartner, #AD. This is a paid course, so anyone interested must sign up on the masterclass website. Learning from the finest is always a unique experience, and this might be a great chance for many people. Finally, does this mean that she's retiring from the sports industry? When Biles made the unexpected decision to not compete in the 2021 Tokyo Olympics, it wasn't received well back then, and there was a lot of speculation that only made the situation worse for her mental health. It honestly didn't help that she was a black woman either, and the situation revealed a lot of insights and sparked critical discourse about the way people view black people in sports and physically demanding jobs in general. The gymnast said her mind and body were not in sync, which was a perfectly valid reason to take a step back. Part of the reason why this was such a big deal is that the hardships are not something the black community is always openly vocal about. When that year's Olympic Games were in the spotlight, she opted to focus on her mental health instead and was pretty open about her advocacy for it. While this brought its own disadvantages socially, she's seen nothing but support in her attempts to prevent the dehumanization of athletes. People tend to forget that amazing physical feats don't take away from the fact that these athletes were simply regular human beings that put in a lot of work to get where they are. The truth is that Biles has never mentioned any plans to retire in the near future, so we're really not sure where all these talks are even coming from. She has largely discussed her goals for the future as a gymnast, which include her pursuit of the job of gymnast expert. This means that regardless of her participation in competitions, she has plans to remain in the industry for a long time and try out many different pursuits within gymnastics itself. So what do you think? Does Simone Biles' legacy look good so far? Let us know in the comments below. And if this is the kind of content you like, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more. See you next time.